So yeah, here we go. 10 below, it is the drizzles outside, and it feels like, with the wind chill factor, -26. One of the coldest days in the history of Colorado as far as recorded time goes. I'm gonna put this Jackery to the test. Okay, today I'm dressed like a penguin to make sure that this Jackery 1000 Pro and this 350 watt little plug-in space heater will save my life in the instance that when I'm on the road and I'm sleeping on the road and I'm cuddled up in that little bed in the back of the van, that I won't freeze to death. Oh man. This is just your average run-of-the-mill Brightown plug-in heater. It works good actually, but will it save my life when I'm sleeping here? And by the way, this pillow is a gel pillow which has frozen. Unbelievable. And Jackery, you're the one that makes this all happen. As you can see, we're just starting off with 88% on the Jackery 1000 Pro. It is not plugged into the vehicle. The vehicle will not be running. It will only have this being powered by this. And holy crap, please work. Okay, us penguins know cold weather. We live in it, we thrive in it, but we don't always want to be in it. Especially when I'm on the road, and if you know me, maybe you don't. I live about half my life on that never-ending road. And sometimes in the winter months, I'll be laying in this bed with an electric blanket on me, and I'll just be shivering to the point where I can't stop shivering, and that is not healthy. So I always have to turn on the van and do all that stuff. Now I have a 1,000-watt generator on top, a gasoline-filled generator that I can brum, 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 and then it, I can plug whatever I want into it, but that takes gasoline. The Jackery, of course, does not take gasoline. It just takes the love of the sun. Yeah, you can put up like solar panels, and they gave me a bunch of the solar panels. Like I got like 4 200-watt solar panels that you unfold and you face it to the sun. But what if there is no sun? Well, you can plug it into your house and just fill it up really quick. It takes like an hour or 2 hours tops to fill 1,000 watts of power. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. That's like super fast. What if you don't have a house? What if you're a full-time van lifer? Then you take the little cigarette plugger 12-volt thing in, you plug it right into the van, and then you go for a drive, and then next thing you know, by the time you get to your next destination, you have 1,000 watts of power. There's all kinds of ways that Jackery will let you fill this little orange circle right here to 100%. And you also have 3 places to plug in regular plugs. You turn that on, boom, these 3 are active. Boom. Speaking of 12-volt plugs, there's another one right there. You turn that one on, boom, that's active. Then you've got the USBs. You got 2 of those. You've got 2 USB-Cs. Are you seeing this? Am I pointing it in the right direction? I'm not good at this stuff. And then over here, believe it or not, got yourself a flashlight. Flashlight. Okay. And then I think it does different things. Yeah, there you go. Then you hit it again and it's off. And now I'm blind. Now I've got smaller Jackeries and they got the built-in handle. This one has the flip-up handle, which is great. Awesome for space and stuffing it. I actually built this little table. I welded it and everything. Mommy, look, I made something. This right here that the Jackery fits right under, and that's normally its home. But I'm not traveling right now, so why would I keep it out here? Because there's bad people that want to break windows and stuff. That's why I have to keep these little stickers in the window to say, hey, don't do this or I'll record you, and I will, and then I'll punch you in the face. So I don't want people stealing my Jackeries. Here's my other Jackery right here. It's a 290, and I've got a 300 back here as well. And honestly, they were fine. Between the 2 of them, I could plug in an electric blanket all night, but I mean, everything I needed to charge, I could charge, but they are nothing. Combined, they are nothing compared to the Jackery 1000 Pro, the newest product. And I'm a little bummed that I'm only at 88%, so I'm putting Jackery at a disadvantage. Oh, it is so freaking cold. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that, but I can see it. It's my breath. I'm shivering in my penguin outfit. The cool thing about this one, and I found this on Amazon, is you can hit this little button and then turn the actual plug. So it'll fit like right there in the Jackery. And it has a thermostat. Make sure you get one with a thermostat so you can basically set it to whatever temperature you want. Let's get this thing started here. I'm gonna put it right in the middle. Boom. Oh, hang on. Oh, gotta turn this on first. Okay, there you go. Now, put this on right in the middle. It's plugged in. Jackery's got the best plugins. Everything sticks in there. Nothing worse than plugging something into a thing and it just jiggles or it doesn't stay. That always drives me crazy. There's a little on switch over here. Boom. Oh, I think the screen's on the bottom, but that's okay. And then we hit, it says 90, but we don't want 90. Let's set it for, realistically, 65. Oh my goodness, it's already blowing heat. I mean, that's what it's supposed to do. I don't know why I'm so surprised, but it's working. Now, the cool thing about electric heaters, as opposed to like butane or propane heaters and Mr. Buddies and things like that, you're not going to get the condensation. Look at my breath. There it is. You're not going to get the condensation on your windows and things like that you would with the propane heater. It's really weird. My breath just started coming out bad once I turned that heater on. What if that has anything to do with it? It's so weird. I couldn't do it a second ago. Did it get colder? Are we dying? Is this the end of the world as we know it? Because I feel fine. So I'm pretending. Oh my God, I have a gel foam, memory foam mattress too. I think that's frozen as well. This pillow is definitely a rock, which I kind of like. I like the firmness. Anyways, I'm going to pretend like I'm just out in the middle of nowhere on the road. Just enjoying my van life, right? On to the next project. Filming for a SciTV. If you don't have a SciTV, go to asytv.com. Subscribe today. Just gonna pretend like I'm just. That little heater has a definite, like, you know when you first turn your heater on for the first time that year? That kind of a smell. It's a little overwhelming. That's not the Jackery's fault. That's just the heater heating up. Oh man, maybe something got on the grill or something. Honestly, with this jacket on and this penguin on, I'm not that cold. Only thing that are cold is my penguin legs. So ideally, I would like to not be able to see my breath in like 15, 20 minutes. It's a small space. This little heater is supposed to like heat up like under your desk and things like that. And this is definitely, and normally I would have like these reflectix all around and a curtain in front, so it's even a smaller space. I'm a little too lazy to do that right now, even though they're like literally right there. And that would trap the heat a lot better, wouldn't it? All right. All right, all my windows look like baked potatoes. Even this one. I have the worst luck with suction cups. I swear, my suction cups suck. Just stick. You're a suction cup. You have no other purpose in life. I will say this, in this general area right here, it is cranking out heat. So if I did have the Jackery, I put the Jackery up here at night and plugged it in, where are we at as far as power goes? And we've lost 4% of power in about 20 minutes. The whole van is warmer, just not crazy warm. So it's been about 35 minutes. It is way considerably warmer in here. I think, like, honestly, I'm not going to be traveling much in these types. I mean, you can still see my breath, so you can see it's not. If I had the electric blanket plugged into this thing or a different Jackery and Had that rolling, had the reflectance in the window, and I think my life would be saved. I don't think I would freeze to death. Thankfully, I've got pals all over the country where I can plug into their houses and just run an extension cord, and I have this 1500 watt. Now, a 1500 watt heater plugging into, even on low, maybe on low. Yeah, I'm going to pivot, because while I'm doing this, I'm going to try, because this is literally the coldest it's probably ever been in Colorado, like as far as recorded times, apparently, according to the news. Yeah, I'm going to pivot a little bit and try a different heater, a little space heater, and this thing has been a proven commodity in all sorts of really crappy weather. I've plugged this thing into the generator up top, and it's been fine, and as long as you keep it on low, you're fine. So let's plug it in and put it on low. It's already on low, see? So the other heater only drained this about 8% in about a half an hour. So if you really do the math, on low, you could probably sleep all night and have that thing running all night, and the Jackery will take care of you. This guy takes a lot more power. I don't want to blow up the Jackery. I'd feel awful. It's kind of getting out the same amount of heat, just with a bigger radiator. Let me see if I can push my luck a little bit. It's on max. I mean, yeah, it's sucked down 1% already. That's to be expected. Oh, I get to live through that heater smell all over again. Oh, this thing's cranking. The Jackery's handling this thing on medium. It's been on for about 3 minutes now. It's only drained to 1%, 2%. So let's say it, oh, that thing's cranking now. It doesn't have a thermostat though. So it's just gonna run on that power all until the battery's gone, basically. Like if you find one of these with a thermostat, then it'll reach that temperature and shut off until it needs to come back on again and get back to that temperature. Oh, this thing's cranking. Oh yeah, oh man. So, in a pinch, and honestly, people, everyone says, you know, don't run your van. And yeah, you don't want to be sleeping in a van that's running. That's not safe. Even this, I would crack your window just a little bit, especially if you're using a propane heater. You're nuts if you're closing all the windows and everything. Have something, ventilation, something, because that's just carbon monoxide. And I got a carbon monoxide. Always have one of these, please. Don't die in your van. Don't die in your car. Don't die in your RV. That's just dumb. There's no way to go. You know what I mean? You're out there, you're having an adventure, you're loving your life, and then you're dead. No, don't do that. It's ridiculous. It makes me sad. This thing is, wow. That is a good little heater. I got this at Home Depot, I think, or Lowe's, you know, same thing. It's down to 76 already. But if you really don't want to start your car, this is going to last you for about probably a good hour and a half on 1,000 watts. If you got a 2,000 Jackery, lucky. No, I'm grateful for this one, trust me. But yeah, everybody wants more. And this is on medium, so if I put this back down to low, it's going to draw less power, of course. Right now it's drawing 616 watts, and that keeps going up of power. And you can go up to 1,000, of course. I do believe that's how this works. Oh, and it says you can go for 10 hours. It tells you right here. You can run this thing. Wait. Is that 1 point? Okay, I think that might be one. I can't see what the hell that says. I'm an old man. Yeah, 1 point. Okay, so 1 hour. I was like, 10 hours? That's crazy. So again, if you're in a pinch and you're freezing and you don't want to start up your vehicle for some reason, this Jackery 1000 Pro will handle So it's warm in here. I can take my jacket and my penguin off. I'm not going to because you did not pay to watch this. Yeah, I'm on the Only Penguins site, and yeah, that's going to cost you. It's going to cost you big. But this is not a bad deal at all. You can heat up your whole van with a little space heater or even a smaller space heater. You know, I didn't even look at that because it was covered up with this one. So let me turn this off. Unplug it. 90, we don't need 90. I mean, we would like 90. I mean, let me set it for a little higher. How about 70, 75 instead of 65? And look, that's pulling 3.5, and it's more in the beginning because it's got to get heated up. It has a thermostat where it will not go over 75, and it will basically try to remain at 75 in case you don't know what a thermostat is. Turned the flashlight on by accident. So right now, it's only pulling 292. That's not bad at all. That'll last you about 2.5 hours. So what have we learned? Colorado has stupid weather. There's that. It is currently 25 below. No, it's negative 25, not 25 below freezing. It is negative 25, okay? 25 below freezing would be like 5 degrees or 6, 7 degrees or something like that. It is 25 below zero right now. And that's ridiculous. So we've learned that. We've learned that if you want to use a little space heater, keep it on low, and you'll have it for about an hour if you have the JACKERY 1000 Pro. And we've learned that for about 2 or 3 hours on 65, 70 degrees, this little space heater that's plugged in right now, which is, I can still see my breath, but I'm warm. And I'm wearing a very nice jacket, like a really crazy warm jacket on top of a pig, and I'm burping, on top of a penguin. And you know, that does help. But if you find yourself in negative, crazy amounts of weather, this will save the JACKERY will definitely save your life. And you can plug little heaters into it. And I've been out here for about an hour now. I'm not cold in the least. I know my breath is still being seen, but it's not, I'm not cold. Like, my face isn't cold. My hands are not cold. It's actually very comfortable. Get out there, get yourself a JACKERY, JACKERY. There's probably a little logo right here. You can go to jackery.com. Everything is there. You can go to Amazon and pick. I should have one of those links. Everybody says, follow my link and get a discount and blah, blah, blah. Why don't I have that? I should have that. And because we've sold 4 of these JACKERYs that I know of, from people calling me and not calling me. Who calls anybody anymore? People contacting me and saying, hey, I bought a JACKERY because I saw that you had one. Like 2 of them bought the little guys and then 2 of them bought this one. One of my friends, James, has the big ass 2000 Pro, and I'm like, well, dude, like, since I influenced you to buy that, you should just let me have it, right? Is that how these things work? Nothing is freezing this penguin right now. Look at that. I have nothing on underneath my penguin. It's nice. So I'm going to say for this little Bright Town heater and for the JACKERY 1000 Pro, it's this is a successful story. I've been out here for an hour, a full hour, and still not cold. And the JACKERY's only at 64%. That is really good since I started at 88. So it's taken off 24% of my battery in an hour, which makes me think that it could last 4 hours. That makes sense, right? Math, right? Math, maybe 3 hours. So, I'm kind of done sitting out here now. I'm done being in the snowy cold. I want to go in the house and be under a blanket with my cat.